Hi, all the beautiful souls out there. This is the Narrowleaf Tarot. Thank you so much for being here with me today. And as you may have seen from the title, today we're going to have a look at your next 3 months. Now, all you have to do is just choose one of these 3 groups. Trust your intuition. Whichever group is calling you the most, that's probably your group. And once you know your group, just click on the timestamp below, which will take you to your reading. So let me now introduce you to 3 groups that we have today. First, we have group number 1 with this beautiful green tower and chrysanthemum fairy. Next, we have group number 2 with this beautiful sunstone and this gorgeous apricot blossom fairy. And finally, we have group number 3 with this beautiful rose quartz moon along with the peach blossom fairy. So choose whichever one you feel called to, and I'll see you in the reading. Hi group number 1, if you have chosen this beautiful green tower along with the chrysanthemum fairy, then this is going to be your reading for the next 3 months. Now, I do want to keep this reading pretty open, so we will start off with looking at the overall energies for each month. We will also check which area of your life will be most highlighted or busy during each month, and we will also check your energy and what each month has in store for you. Once we're done with this part of the reading, we will do a quick little things you don't see coming / surprises. I'm actually really excited about this part. And when we get to the end of the reading, we will get you some comforting messages from your higher self and your spiritual team. So that is the reading today. So let's finally start. As you can see, I already have pre-shuffled the overall energies for each month. And I'm also going to be shuffling 1 to 2 tarot cards for each month with this tarot deck. Oh, and I also wanted to mention that for some reason I felt called to look into the meaning of chrysanthemum, and I found several different meanings that could be significant for some of you. So first off, the spiritual meaning of this flower is longevity and rebirth. Chrysanthemums are known for their ability to bloom even in the fall when other flowers have already died, symbolizing resilience, endurance, and the continuation of life. So with this message, I almost feel like your time is coming because all the other flowers already had their time in the sun, right? All the other people already had their moments. So some of you here may feel a little bit behind, like your time hasn't come yet. So this is a confirmation to me that your time is coming. And with longevity, it's not something that will just go away. It's something that will last for a long time. And with rebirth coming up, I feel like an area of your life that was pretty much dead or uneventful could be coming back to life. For example, if you've been single for years, that could be changing in the next 3 months. Or if you've been unemployed for a long time, that could be changing. Or your old hobby could be coming back. Now, with resilience and endurance, some of you who chose this group may have been on a little bit of a rough road lately. And if this does resonate, just hold on. It will get better. Like I said before, your time in the sun is coming. This is all going to be worth it. I mean, this flower is also associated with harvest, so you will be seeing the results of your hard work. Now, since we have yellow chrysanthemum, those ones especially symbolize friendship, happiness, joy, optimism, and well-being. However, in some traditions, these yellow flowers can represent unrequited love or sorrow. So if any of you are going through some hardships or sadness in your love life, this could be extra confirmation for you that this is your group. For some of you here, there could definitely be a fresh new start in this area of your life. And I say this because I also read that in Victorian times, giving chrysanthemum represented a secret, unspoken affection. So some of you might have a secret admirer that makes a move towards you in the next 3 months. And finally, chrysanthemum tea is known for being very healthy. So in the next 3 months, you could also focus on bettering your health. Now, of course, these messages don't have to resonate at all, but if any of them do, just take them as a confirmation that this is your group. Okay, so let's finally get into the reading. I want to start with my astrodices. The one with the numbers will tell us which area of your life will be most highlighted or busy during your first month. And the one with the signs will tell us what energy you will embody that month. Basically, your attitude, your way of dealing with things, and stuff like that. So let's have a look. So first, which area of your life will be most highlighted or busy during the first month? For my group number 1, please. Okay, this is the 5th house. Now, the 5th house is strongly connected to children, pleasure, fertility, romance, creative projects, creative endeavors, creative self-expression. It's connected to fun activities that bring pleasure and delight, such as leisure, entertainment. It can also be sports and stuff like that. It's definitely interesting that we have the chrysanthemum and the final message about the secret admirer. That might be already happening in the first month, actually. Also, in traditional astrology, the 5th house is called good fortune, and Venus rejoices in the 5th house. This is literally the house of Venus. For those of you who have children, this is definitely gonna be a children-related month. Maybe you get to spend more time with them, or there's a bigger focus on bonding with them. All of that could be happening for some of you. Oh my goodness, some of you might even find out that you're pregnant. This is definitely not for everyone. This is maybe for like 1% of you. So if you don't want children, maybe be careful. Now let's have a look at the energy that you will be embodying in the first month. So what's gonna be my group number 1's energy in the first month? What energy will they embody, please? Wow, so we have Aries. Aries is connected with new beginnings, with fresh new starts. It's like the baby sign, right? So again, baby could be coming up. It looks like it's gonna be a very potent time for you the first month. For those of you that are single, there could definitely be some fresh new start in your love life. For those of you who are in relationships, there could be a really passionate spark that comes back into your relationship. You know, trying different things for fun, for pleasure, intimacy-wise. You could be trying out different things. The Aries is a little bit of a daredevil, but regardless, in the first month, I see you not being afraid. This is a little bit like putting yourself out there, being spontaneous. Or if normally you tend to think a lot about other people, you know, almost to your detriment, this can definitely be a great energy for you to kind of put yourself back in the center of your life and think about yourself and your needs more, and maybe your passions, what drives you, what motivates you. So yeah, the first month is looking really fun so far. So let's now have a look at the overall energies for the first month. So we have, oh my god, we have new beginnings. Okay, this totally matches the Aries energy as well. There's gonna be some new beginning in the first month. We also have Trine. This is angelic support, harmony, and the perfect flow. Trine is also a Jupiterian aspect because sextile is Venusian, so you have both benefics playing a big part in your first month, which is beautiful. We also have co-create. This could have something to do with your creative projects, with your hobbies, with your side hustles, or just things you do for fun, but they're creative in nature. There could be some collaboration. You could start working with some new people, or there's some fun projects that you could be starting with other people. We also have wishes fulfilled. Okay, so the first month is looking just amazing. There's some kind of wish that you're getting in the first month. You know what? Before I start talking about these journal over energies, I actually want to shuffle the 1 or 2 tarot cards. Okay. So let's see what the tarot has to say about your first month. How will group number one's first month go? What represents their first month, their energy in the first month? So we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you will have a lot of options. Okay, and on the bottom we have the Eight of Pentacles. This reminds me of the co-create. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. This could definitely have something to do with your career, some creative project, some collaboration. If you have someone that you just want to collaborate with since forever, this wish could be coming true. And with the Seven of Cups, I feel like the possibilities are endless of what you two can create, or this could be more people. This doesn't have to be just two people coming together. This could definitely be more people, but the possibilities are endless. I'm hearing dream team. You're getting your dream team. You're manifesting some big collaboration. It feels like things you've wished for are finally happening for you this month. Things are finally coming together. There is at least one big wish coming true for you. And you have absolutely manifested this, group number one. And I really feel like you will have a lot of choices this month. And not in a way that you will feel forced to make some kind of decision. That's not what I mean. What I'm feeling is that this month has such a potent energy and you are going to feel in full control. You can mold your life into whatever you want it to be, so to say. What I'm hearing is the choice is yours. And I also see you kind of trying different things this month to see what really works for you, to see what you like, what makes you the happiest. For example, let's say you've been wanting a fresh new start in your career and you've applied to 8 different companies. Well, this energy is basically that all 7 companies out of the 8 would want to hire you. And all of a sudden, you have all the power. You have the final say of where you want to go. You can decide which company offer is best for you, which company gives you the best money, the best benefits, which company works for you location-wise, so you don't have to spend hours every day driving to your job, right? Now, this was just an example, but there's an area of your life where previously you may have struggled in, or it literally could have felt like a dead-end situation, like nothing is ever going to happen. And all of a sudden, in the first month, all of this is changing. You will have so many options, group number one. There is a fresh new beginning for you. And for a lot of you, I do feel like more than one doors will open up for you. For some of you who chose this group, this could be love related for sure, especially if you've been single for a long time. There could be several different people who show interest in you this month. And again, it's going to be all up to you to decide who you want to give your time to. Aries likes to try things out, and Aries is a pretty fast-moving energy. They move fast. They're not afraid to take risks. They can be bold, ambitious, sometimes a little impulsive, but they're very passionate and brave. Now, for some of you, this could definitely represent an intimate encounter, like I said before. Now, we do have the Eight of Pentacles here as well, which is related to working hard, mastering your skill. This is strongly connected to work, career, hobbies. This could represent a side hustle for some of you. For a lot of you, this could be a creative project that you're really passionate about. So I definitely see you working your ass off this month. Now, if we also had Saturn here or the 10th house, I would say that this could feel a little bit draining for you. However, we don't have those energies here. So whatever this is that you will be working on, it's something you're passionate about. It's something that's really meaningful to you. And with these two bees coming together or working together on the Eight of Pentacles, I do feel that for a lot of you, this includes another person. You could have the opportunity to work with someone you've admired for a long time, or you could get an internship at a place you've always wanted to work at, or if you're a content creator, you could collaborate with someone you deeply admire. It's like two creative minds or two hardworking people are coming together and creating magic. Also, if any of you have struggled with creative blocks or lack of inspiration, this is all going to change in the first month. I see you getting this boost of inspiration, getting a lot of new ideas. I see you in your creative energy this month, especially since the Seven of Cups connects you to your imagination, to your fantasy, to your dreams. And with the fifth house, you could definitely pick up new hobbies this month. Now, these hobbies could be just a one-time thing, not necessarily something you stick with, but with Aries, the fifth house and the Seven of Cups, this is the energy of you figuring out what you actually like, what makes you happy, what you enjoy, what brings you pleasure, what helps you relax. And there's this energy of trying out different flavors of life, whatever that means for you. And I also have to say that I do see you feeling pretty confident this month. Some of you could be also putting yourself out there in one way or another. Okay, and I got final message for this month. Now, I know this will not resonate with everyone. It's really random message, but I just got this example of someone having a dream of homeschooling their children. And this could be the month when you finally get to start. And this is gonna be something you enjoy, that's really meaningful to you. Now, I know this will not resonate with 99% of you, but I felt like I needed to say it for that one person here, you know, who already has children and who maybe dreamed of this before. So that could definitely be happening. And you know what? Since we have the fifth house here, which is connected to romance and which could have something to do with your love life, let's quickly have a look at what's going on in your love life. Okay, so what is going on in my group number one's love life? Why is the fifth house highlighted? What is this new beginning, please? Okay, so we have fun and flirty, playful energy, enjoying yourself. That's exactly what I'm picking up on with the fifth house and the Aries energy. So regardless if you're single or if you're in a relationship, this is gonna be a fun month for you. When it comes to your love life, there could be a lot of flirting. I think there's gonna be a lot of eyes on you this month, for sure. So I'm gonna put it right here. And on the bottom we have, oh my goodness, do you see that? It says fiery passion is getting hot and sweaty. You know what? This makes so much sense with Aries. Okay. Intimacy, intimate encounter, getting physical. See, I told you, for a lot of you, this is gonna be happening, group number one. I'm just saying. Okay. So we're gonna take these free cards. Underneath, we also have manifesting the right person. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right path. Master manifester. Yes, that's exactly the co-create energy. It's also about manifestation. So this could be a confirmation that there really is a new beginning for you when it comes to your love life. Okay, so let's move on to the second month. So let's again start off with the area of your life that will be most highlighted or most busy that month. What can we know about the second month for my group number one, please? Wow, so we have this 10th house. This is career related for sure. The 10th house is deeply related to your career, to your work, to your reputation, how you're known in the world, in the public. This is your social standing in the world. This is how others perceive you. It's a house of ambition, success, the culmination of one's effort, their hard work. So this could have something to do with your professional achievements. Okay, sorry guys, I just had to fix the camera. My tripod or whatever this is kind of broken and it keeps falling down a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, let's now quickly have a look at the energy that you will embody in the second month. So Spirit, please, what energy will my group number one embody in the second month from now, please? Okay, so we have Scorpio. Oh my gosh, and this is also a very powerful combination. Scorpio in the 10th house. Some of you could be coming into a position of power in the second month. there could be more eyes on you for some reason. You know what? Let's have a look at the overall energies for your second month. So we have solitude. Interesting. We have, oh my gosh, do you guys see that? We have the 10th house twice. This is exactly what I was talking about. The 10th house, the public world, the public sphere. And it's coming up again. This is wild. What's going on with your career, guys? Are you taking off or something? It looks like you might be. We have breathe, number 29. And we have trauma. There's something going on when it comes to wounds from your past, when it comes to your work, your career, or maybe how you're known in the world. Okay, let me shuffle now the tarot to see what's going on in your career. Look, I just pulled it on the sun. I don't know if you see, sorry. It's a bad angle. It's like all eyes are on you for some reason. So Spirit, please, what can we know about group number 2's second month from now in relation to all the energies that we already have here? Please. Wow, we have the Empress. Okay, you guys, don't be worried about this trauma. This is your healing the trauma from the past when it comes to your career, your job, or how you're known in the world. Maybe some of you with the trauma here, someone could have slandered your name in the past. Like, this is very specific, so obviously it's not gonna resonate, but if that was the case, then like there's deep wounds or something like that, and this is like healing with the breathe here in solitude. And I also feel like with all the work that you've done in the first month that you're doing, like it's really gonna be paying off in the second month. And the bottom card energy, we have the Hanged Man. I love this message. Look, and the sun again underneath, okay? This is sacrifices, the Hangman. It's also about letting things go. And I feel like this is, like all these three energies are, to me, are very similar. The Hangman, the breathe, the solitude. They have this similar energy to me. And it's like you're healing, you're letting something from the past go, but it's not like you're forgetting about it or just pushing it to the past and not thinking about it anymore. There's deep healing. And, you know, finally you can take a breath without this pain or the trauma that you experienced in the past. And now this is your time to shine when it comes to your 10th house, when it comes to your career. This is your time in the sun, like we talked about with this chrysanthemum and how other flowers had their time in the sun and it felt like you haven't had your moment. It's about to start, and I told you it's coming, and this is the time, and this is pure happiness, I just want to say. So this is all going to be getting better. This is you finally feeling safe with showing yourself and showing who you are to the world and feeling happy and proud of yourself. Anyway, let me just put this down and get to this energy because I'm kind of going all over the place right now. But the fact that we saw the sun twice is such a beautiful sign. And if we had, for example, two difficult cards here as well, then I would be like, you know what, the second month might be actually pretty hard for you. But the fact that we have solitude and breathe and the Hanged Man, this is actually beautiful to me, and it's very healing to me. And this is just a confirmation that this is actually gonna be a month you enjoy. Okay, let me put it down and just focus on the energy that we have right here. And you know what? This really reminds me of that rebirth energy that I was talking about because of the chrysanthemum flower in the beginning. There is a second chance at something. There is something you could have given up on, something that didn't work out in the past that's coming back around. And with Empress, oh my goodness, this area of your life is about to come into full bloom. Also, with the Hangman, sometimes this can talk about things you've let go of, or in some cases, things you've given up on, things you've lost. And with trauma here, this could have been something that deeply hurt you in the past. This could be talking about something that you've given up on because of the rejection you faced, because when you've put yourself out there back then, you've experienced a lot of pushback, a lot of negativity that perhaps you were not prepared for to deal with at the time. I don't know why, but I keep feeling that somewhere in the past, you had your hopes up. And when you pursued whatever this was, you genuinely wished for the best. Like you were such a genuine soul, and putting yourself out there made you really vulnerable. And somewhere along the path of this thing not working out got you really hurt. Now, for others, the trauma could have happened differently. This is a general reading, so only take what resonates and leave the rest. But there is definitely some kind of wound that you are healing in the second month from now. And for a lot of you here, I feel like whatever this wound is made you really doubt yourself, made you doubt your abilities and the fact that you could ever be successful. For example, if any of you started your own business and it didn't work out in the past, then you might have some deep wound around believing in yourself and in your own abilities. But you guys, we had the sun here showing up for you twice. And most importantly, we have the Empress. This is one of the most beautiful cards in tarot. This card represents prosperity, fertility, abundance. It represents strong creative energy, and the Empress is ruled by Venus. So again, Venus is being highlighted for the second time. And Empress also has a very sensual energy. It has a very nurturing energy. And I love to see that because it's almost like you're nurturing yourself out of this past wound. You're healing your relationship with yourself and how you view yourself and your abilities. And with the trauma here being right next to the breathe, I almost feel like whatever this wound is, it has been weighing heavy on your heart. It's almost like it wounded your heart to the point that you couldn't breathe properly. But now, as you start healing this deep wound, you will finally be able to breathe again. You're going to feel like a weight is lifted off of your shoulders, group number 1. So I love this for you. And with water being on the solitude card and this person kinda floating up in the air, this feels like an emotional and mental healing. And I also have to say that in the second month from now, your time alone is going to be really important. Now, for some of you, this could actually mean that you could start working from home. And there's also a very specific message coming through that few of you could quit your 9-to-5 job to pursue your creative project or your side hustle that has just taken off or something like that. Or some of you could take a break from your regular job because the Hangman can sometimes represent letting go of things or pauses and breaks. But this message was definitely not for everyone. And I keep getting the same message that you're meant to filter the noise in the second month. For some reason, it's going to be really important to listen to your inner voice and not to the outside noise. And there's also a strong message of realizing that you have what it takes to be successful. You have what it takes to be independent. You're good on your own. And for some of you, there's a message that it's okay to stand out of the crowd or to go against the crowd. Like you don't have to do what everybody else does. Or your work or your career can look completely different. Other people don't have to get it. You live your life for yourself. But I definitely see a lot of you reaching some kind of accomplishment in your career during this month. And because you made this happen all by yourself, you're starting to trust yourself again. With Scorpio, you could find yourself in a position of power and with real influence that you maybe didn't even think you could have previously. But Scorpio also has the energy of transformation, so there is a big change in your career. There's this energy of purging, digging deep, healing, and renewing your energy around that area of your life, if that makes sense. Now, there's also a message that you're gonna be in your creative peak in the second month. And with solitude and breathe, it's really important that you don't rush yourself. Take it easy. Don't be afraid to slow down a bit in the second month. Don't be afraid to take breaks. Be patient and know that your hard work is paying off. And you're gonna be seeing it in the second month for sure. Because the Empress always brings abundance. And I also think that compared to the first month, that was quite fun, that was enjoyable, and where you've explored different things and even different paths, the second month feels more steady. It feels more emotionally healing. It feels like you're not into anything surface level. You're really going to be looking for depth, for real meaning, real purpose in life, and in your career, in what you do. Some of you could definitely find your purpose during this month or realign yourself with what's truly meaningful to you, what really speaks to you, to your heart, to your soul. And the fact that you have two major arcanas here speaks volume. The second month will be very important for you, group number 1. Also, some of you who chose this group could definitely have Chiron in the second house, or Chiron in the 10th house, or Chiron in Scorpio. Or some of you could be Aquarius rising. Now, this does not have to resonate at all, but it could be just extra confirmation for some of you. Now, one last message for the second month or for this energy, because Empress also stands for motherhood as well. It's very nurturing energy, like I said before. So if, for example, any of you are expecting a baby, then this could also represent healing your wounds around motherhood or some childhood trauma you've experienced and things like that. I'm only mentioning it because we had the 5th house, which is related to children, and we have Empress, which can represent motherhood, so I figured I would put it in. Okay, so let's now have a look at your third month. So let's start with my Astro Dice. So which area of your life will be highlighted or most busy during the third month from now, please, for my group number 1. Okay, so we have 9th house. So the 9th house is the house of God and the place where the sun rejoices. It's the house of higher learning, it's the house of religion, spirituality, divination, long distance travel, foreign things and foreign people. And this is the house that helps you see different perspectives, that helps you broaden your mind, see the world differently, and things like that. So this is very exciting. Now let's have a look at your energy that you will embody in the third month. So Spirit, please, can we get group number 1's energy that they'll embody in the third month from now, please? Oh my goodness! So we have Sagittarius. You guys, this is actually so wild because in modern astrology, the 9th house is associated with Sagittarius. Now, me personally, I'm more of a traditional astrologer, but I love seeing things like this. So this again just confirms what I just said about the major themes of the third month for you. There could be some adventure you're taking either physically or in your mind, like studying something new, exploring something new. Or this could be a little travel, some kind of spontaneous adventure taking to a different country, or you could meet someone from a foreign culture and they could really shift how you view the world or something like that. Okay, so let's see the overall energies for the third month. And we have Flow, beautiful. This, look at that, purple. I feel like this already says. Oh, and you got 2 astrology cards for this, so this is gonna be interesting. We have Pisces, I believe. Okay. And we have the 5th house, creativity. So the 5th house is here again. So we already talked about the 5th house. It's creativity, romance, playful energies, things you do for fun. So I'm gonna put it like this. so we have enough space for everything. We also have here and now. Look at that, it's so interesting how it says past, future, and she's kind of like in the middle. Okay. And we have worn out. So I want to know what the tarot says before I get into this. What can we know about the third month for my group number 1, please? The third month for my group number 1, please. Okay, do I take it or not? Did you see it? How it flipped out and then flew back? I don't know. We have the Three of Wands, Three of Fire. I do want to take it. It was kind of shy to come out though. And the bottom card, we have the Six of Swords. This is interesting because this card is also known for travel, and we've already talked about physical travel, possible overseas, and you literally see the sea here. Or it could definitely represent a foreign person, a person of interest, maybe romantic person from a different country, from overseas. Okay, let's get into this. First of all, the Worn Out card definitely confirms the message we had at the beginning of this reading about having sorrow or sadness in your love life. And this just shows that you've been tired and your past connections definitely worn you out. And with Pisces, I really feel like you've really poured your heart into those past relationships and it just wasn't reciprocated. However, there is a strong emphasis of change. The Six of Swords oftentimes represents changes, transitions, and not only that, but it's also about healing and letting go of the baggage that you carry from your past relationships. I actually really love to see these cards because it feels like for a long time you've been stuck in this in-between place where you were still holding onto the baggage that your exes left you with. And I really do feel that during the third month, this will start melting away. There is someone here, I feel their energy, who's showing you that you don't need to hold on to all this baggage. And even if you're not ready to let go of all of it just yet, it's okay because they will help you carry it. They will not let the past trauma you carry from the past connections to overwhelm you. They will not let it to get in the way of what you two have. It's like I see you walking and you have this metal ball, or I don't know what to call it, like this metal thing stuck to your leg. And this metal thing represents the baggage from the past and you're trying to walk with it, right? And I see this person coming and cutting it off for you so you can walk freely again. I keep picking on someone's energy that will help you believe again. I keep feeling this Knight of Swords energy or the Chariot energy, and this person is a ride or die for you type of energy. This may come off like really weird or really strong, but that's what I'm feeling. And this person talks in your love language. And with Pisces here, they genuinely care about you. They have real feelings for you. There is an absolutely spiritual connection between you two. And that's why we have the 9th house and Sagittarius energy and Pisces. These are all very spiritual energies. And let me tell you, this person is completely different from your past connections. Literally, like night and day. And with the Three of Wands, it almost feels like for some time now, some of you could have closed yourself off to love and you just kept yourself busy because you were just really disappointed. That's what I'm picking up on. Now, this person could definitely be one of the people you meet in the first month here. And there's this energy that perhaps this person has a really demanding job, so you might not see each other as often as you would like. But I think that this is the month, like in the third month, where you're starting to figure things out. Because for majority of you here, this person is definitely from a different country, different culture. They most likely travel a lot or even travel for work. So I see you figuring this out because I see both of you wanting to make this work. Okay, before I finally move on from the romance when it comes to the third month, I'm just gonna shuffle this deck again to see what more we could have missed about the love life for the third month, since it's again highlighted here. So we have vulnerable moments, sharing deep things, opening up and being vulnerable. This actually fits so beautifully with Pisces here. Pisces is all about sharing and connecting on a deep level. So yes, you and this person are gonna have a really deep talks, and I see you both opening up to each other. So that makes so much sense with the Pisces here. And okay, and we have crazy chemistry, mutual attraction, and spark. Yeah, this is the person. You most likely met this person in the first month because we have flirty energy and fiery passion, and it's still there. I'm telling you, like, the connection you will feel to this person is like no other. Okay, so now moving on from the romance. In the third month, I definitely see your energy changing again. I see you more free-spirited, more open to new things, new ideas, new ways of thinking. And I also see you being really optimistic again, gaining this kind of positive outlook on life. And I also think that a lot of you will be moving on from something that only drained your energy or restricted you in some way. Now, this could even be a mindset that wasn't working for you. This could be a religion that wasn't working for you. This could even be a country that you lived in and that wasn't working for you. There's just this energy of letting this go and finding inner peace again and just going with the flow from now on. And letting your feelings kind of guide you to whatever place you want to go. But restrictions are definitely not working for you in the third month. I see you wanting more freedom, more space, and this is also the month when you're going to be brutally honest, and you could be quite vocal about your opinions. Also with Pisces here, your intuition is going to be on point, okay? And I find it so interesting that these two cards showed up because they have a very similar energy. The Here and Now card talks about being in the moment, focusing on the present, instead of being stuck in the past or worrying about the future. This card is all about now and taking it one day at a time. And this really reminds me of being in the flow with the universe. Now, with the ninth house, the Sagittarius, the Six of Swords, the Three of Wands, I'm also seeing a lot of travel. You could start making travel plans, you could be buying plane tickets, you could finally take that trip you've been planning for years. There's a lot of movement here. Another message that I'm getting is that your mental health will really improve in this month. And that makes so much sense since we had all the healing energy in the second month. And with the ninth house being highlighted here, this lets me know that your mental activity will be really strong this month. So you're either going to do a lot of reading, a lot of studying, some of you could pick up a new class, some of you could start learning a new language, some of you could start even teaching. And I also think that you did make a lot of plans in the past, and this is the month where I finally see you acting on them. Or there's some very specific plan you made in the past that you're taking action on this month. There is something that you're moving forward with this month. And I also keep getting that balance is going to be really important for you during the third month, especially since we have the fifth house here and Pisces. This is giving too much of a good thing can be bad in the long run, and Pisces can struggle with escapism sometimes. So that's why having a balance in your life will be really important for you. Now, if any of you are on social media or if you're a content creator, you could have some opportunities coming to you in the third month. The Six of Swords is the internet. It can represent social media, so the opportunity could come from that. You could get some really important emails, so definitely be on a lookout for that. And I'm also getting that during the third month, there's something you could create that could potentially reach and touch a lot of people. For example, you might film a video where you talk about your experiences. And with the Six of Swords, it could definitely reach a lot of people on the internet. And it could touch a lot of people. A lot of people could relate to you with Pisces here. For others, you might create something that inspires a lot of people. And it's interesting to see that we have, again, the 5th house of creativity and Pisces, because this shows that you're absolutely connected to your craft. What you create is on another level, group number 1. So anyway, we're finally done with the main part of the reading. So let's now finally have a look at the things you don't see coming / surprises during the next 3 months. So I have it right here. Okay, this is kind of a big deck, as you can see, so I need to shuffle only half of it at once because otherwise it's gonna fly everywhere. You guys, I'm so excited about using this deck. I've actually made this recently and I've already tested it. It works well, so I'm really excited about using this. And naturally, I just wanted to say that not every single message in this deck is positive, because that's just what life is, right? It's not always positive. It's full of ups and downs. I'm shuffling off camera, by the way. So that's why I made this deck, because I feel like it's important to sometimes know what's coming. Okay, so let's see. What can we know about group number 1's surprises in the next 3 months and things they don't see coming? Also, if you hear any background noise, my puppy is eating, so you might hear something. Sorry. So group number 1, surprises and things you don't see coming. This one. So we have a new hobby, new interests. Okay, we already saw that, but we'll take it. What's next? Okay, let's do more. So surprises, things they don't see coming. Let's get couple and then shuffle the other part. So things group number 1 doesn't see coming. And surprises. Okay, so that's enough from this deck, from this side. So we have getting closure. Okay. We have new spark. Oh, it's exciting. What did I tell you? We have unexpected help from someone. I'm kind of feeling like this could be the person for singles here. That's what I was feeling, that Knight of Swords energy, someone that really wants to help you. But of course, this could be like job related, or some random person could really help you out when you least expect it. So that's what we have for you. Oh my goodness, look at that. A love offer. I'm not surprised to see this because it's been all over your reading with the 5th house here. So there's definitely a love offer for you in the next 3 months. And we also have a situation that's going to be family related. Something could be happening with your family, or like some event, something you don't see coming. And we also have a competition. So this is probably to do with your creative project or with your career. Some unexpected competition. Okay, let's now shuffle the other half of the deck. Okay, I'm just shuffling it off camera because I can't do it on camera since there's so many cards. So, things my group number 1 doesn't see coming, or surprises in the next 3 months, please. Okay, this shuffles really badly, but I don't care. This one, act of kindness. See, what did I tell you? Someone will really help you out. We have unexpected help from someone and act of kindness. This is beautiful. I'm not surprised to see this because we had the trine, the Jupiterian energy. This is support from the divine. It could be also from some people in your life or even random people. Okay. So we have unexpected deep conversation, getting close to someone. This is interesting because we already have the vulnerable moments, opening up and being vulnerable with someone, and this is literally that. So there's this energy that previously you were not close with this person, but something happens and you have, like, you talk for hours. Or for some of you, this could of course be platonic. This could be a new friend that you connect with really deeply. This could be a new love partner, of course. So only take it as it resonates. And unexpected situation. So expect the unexpected. Okay, we also have luck is on your side. What did I tell you about the support, especially in the first month? Definitely make the most out of it the first month. And we have networking, socializing. So there's definitely going to be some opportunity. And I really think that for a lot of you, it's going to be in the first or in the third month. Because in the second month, I see you spending a lot of time by yourself. But in the first month, there's definitely opportunity for collaborating or even going to some event where you meet a lot of like-minded people or people who are in the same job, career, whatever. So we have this as well. Let's get one more. This one. So you're getting someone's attention. Yes. And I think it's gonna be not just a specific person. Like, we already know you're getting someone's attention when it comes to your love life, but this feels bigger. This could be related to your creative project, to your work, especially since I kept seeing the sun and we kept talking about your career. So a lot of people could see your work, appreciate your work, especially someone you admire or who's in the same career, someone you deeply respect. You could get their attention. So that's beautiful. Okay, and this is just a tiny little deck. I just want to get one from this because this is just like a little comfort message or a little guidance, whatever. So what does my group number 1 need to know for the next 3 months? It's nothing special, by the way. Oh, we have go for it. This is interesting because I totally forgot that this 3 of Wands was kind of shy to show up, right? It kind of flipped and then flipped back. So there's definitely something you're meant to go for. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Go for it, group number 1. Especially with this Aries energy, I see you channeling this already the first month. So good for you. Okay, so for the final part of the reading, let's get you some comforting messages from your higher self and your spiritual team. So what does my group number 1 need to know for the next 3 months, please? What do you want my group number 1 to know for the next 3 months, please? Okay, so we have take responsibility for your choices. This is your life to live. Own it. This is a pretty nice message. So let's take 2 or 3 from this deck and move on to a different deck. Okay, see, we have 2, perfect. So what else do we have? We have, you're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. Oh my goodness, this is literally what I was feeling before when I said that some of you are meant to stand out of the crowd or you meant to go against it. There's something different when it comes to your career or your purpose, what you're meant to be doing in this life or how you're meant to be known. You're meant to stand out, group number 1. Just so you know. I love this message. And we have say goodbye to your past and leave the baggage behind for good. Oh my god. This is incredible. I'm sorry. I'm just excited because I love seeing when I'm talking about something. I love confirmations. And we were talking about the baggage from your past relationships and how it's all melting away. This is a confirmation. Say goodbye to your past. Leave the baggage behind for good. Yes. Now let me just have a look. Another comforting messages from this deck. I love this deck, but it's really huge. So can we get comforting messages from my group number 1, please? For their next 3 months, please. So comforting messages for my group number 1. Oh my god. Okay. So we have, it's going to be okay. You are worth taking care of. Yes, I love this message. I think the people you meet during the next 3 months will really make you realize this as well. Love this message. And we have, everything is scary and you feel vulnerable, but that doesn't mean anything is going to go wrong. Anxious feelings aren't usually indicative of reality. So please don't forget this, group number 1. And final deck. Can we get comforting messages from my group number 1? This deck is a little bit different, so I don't know how it's gonna resonate for you. We have patience. Patience is required at the moment. You may feel that things are not moving as fast as you would like, yet there is a lot of going on energetically. The current situation causing concern is evolving positively. Let go and have patience. You will eventually realize that this whole event was in fact a blessing. All is perfect as it is. Trust you are internally loved and guided. Beautiful message. And on the bottom we have dreams. This is wondrous time of healing and positive transformation. Embrace life each moment and keep focus on your dreams. Retain the purity of your vision and you will draw success to you. What did I tell you? Success and abundance is on the way. Group number 1. All you ever wished for, even that which seemed a distant dream, is about to manifest. Yes! We had the wish fulfilled card for the first month, so get ready, group number 1. It's about to start going down. So anyway, this is the end of your reading. Thank you so much for being here with me. If any of you stayed all the way here, I appreciate you so much and I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you. Bye. Hi, group number 2. If you have chosen this beautiful sunstone along with the gorgeous apricot blossom fairy, then this is going to be your reading for the next 3 months. So in today's reading, we will look at each month separately, starting with checking the area of your life that will be most highlighted or busy during each month. We will also check the overall energy for each month. We will be checking your energy and what each month has in store for you. Once we're done with this part of the reading, we will do a quick little things you don't see coming / surprises. And when we get to the end of the reading, we'll get you some comforting messages from your higher self and your spiritual team. So that is the reading today, and let's finally start. As you can see, I have already pre-shuffled the overall energies for each month, and I'm also going to be shuffling 1 to 2 tarot cards for each month. And before we start, I just wanted to mention what this apricot blossom represents, since some of you may have been drawn to it. So it stands for the arrival of spring, hope, new beginnings. It stands for fresh new starts, and they're also associated with luck and prosperity. And in some cultures, also for purity and love. And I know some of you may have been more drawn to the sunstone, which is known to help with self-confidence, empowerment, joy, vitality, and it can also help you with your mood and staying more positive. And there is also a message coming through that it's safe to be seen. So for some of you, there could be a shift happening where you come out of the shadows back into the light. And I also think that a lot of you are manifesting something big, because this fairy is giving me deep focus and manifestation. So feel free to claim any of these messages, and let's finally get started. So let's start with my astro dices. The one with numbers will tell us which area of your life will be most highlighted or busy during the first month. And this one with signs will tell us what energy you will embody that month, basically your attitude, your way of dealing with things, and that type of thing. So Spirit, please, can we get the right messages for my group number 2? What will be my group number 2's most highlighted area of their life in the first month, please? Wow, so we have the 7th house. This is associated with relationships, specifically one-on-one relationships, so they could be platonic or romantic. Both of them fall into this house. Also, business partners fall into the house as well. In some cases, it can also represent open enemies. Or for example, even therapy work falls into the house because you're working with your therapist one-on-one. So relationships seem to be the focus in your first month. I also want to mention that if any of you are already married or in a relationship, the fact that we have the 7th house as the main focus could also mean that something big could be happening for your partner or your spouse in the first month. Because sometimes when you have transits in your 7th house, it could be talking about your partner and their life and not necessarily yours. For example, I have seen a person that had a significant transit in their 7th house. And the way it manifested is that their spouse got a job offer overseas, and that naturally affected the whole family. Now, this was just an example, but for those of you who are in a relationship, there could be something happening in your partner's life. Also, some of you may have been drawn to group number 1 because they got the 5th house. And aside from creativity, children, and stuff like that, 5th house is also associated with romance and intimacy. Now we have the 7th house, and the 7th house is more like committed relationships. So there are a little similarities right now between the first group and this one. So I just wanted to mention that in case any of you felt drawn to both of them. Okay, so let's now have a look at your energy. So Spirit, please, can we get group number 2's energy in the first month? What energy will they embody? Okay, so we have Taurus. Beautiful. So let's have a look at the overall energy for your first month. I want to get the full picture before we do more talking. So first we have protection. Trees to me represent stability and protection, your safe space, which is like, this goes so beautifully with Taurus. Okay, let's see more. We have the 12th house, escape. Okay. We have, oh, you guys had 2 cards from the same deck. So this is To the Sea. Number 7, look at that. This is the second 7th that you got. That's definitely significant. We also have Serendipity. Also, clover leaves represent luck. So luck is on your side, and we have change. I find it interesting that we have change because Taurus is known for being a little bit stubborn. They're a fixed sign, so they don't really like changes, but there is definitely some needed change. Let's see what's changing in the month, in the first month, please. So Spirit, please, what can you tell us about group number 2's first month, please? What is it that we can know about group number 2's first month, please? Okay, this is quite interesting to me because group number 1 also got the 7 of Cups in this part of the reading. So again, if any of you felt called to see that reading as well, it might be for you as well. There could be some messages for you. But you got the Seven of Cups along with the Queen of Wands. I do want to have a look at the bottom card energy. So you've got an... Okay, do you guys see what I see? We have Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups, the 7th house, and to the Sea card is also number 7. So you have 4 sevens. Wow. Okay, so what's changing in the first month is that the turbulent weather you've been in is finally starting to shift. Things will start to get better this month, and I say this because I do feel that a lot of you have been really struggling lately, which is probably why you have been drawn to this sunstone, because it helps you stay more positive. And I'm hearing there could have been a lot of triggers for you lately, things setting you off mentally. I'm not going to lie, the 12th house is a difficult house. It's called the house of bad spirit in Hellenistic astrology, and Saturn rejoices here. Okay, have any of you been isolating yourself lately? The 12th house here could definitely signify that, because seclusion and isolation is one of its significations. The 12th house also represents losses, so some of you could have lost someone or something very dear to you. The 12th house also represents sickness, especially mental health battles. And it's also the house of hidden enemies. It's the house of self-undoing, the unconscious. In modern astrology, it's ruled by Neptune, and it has connection to spiritual world. And what's really standing out to me is the connection between the 7 of Cups and the 12th house. And the connection is escapism. Not to mention, we also have Taurus here, which likes to seek comfort, pleasure, and sometimes you can get a little lost in self-indulgence with this energy. And I'm speaking from experience. But I do think that for some of you here who chose this group, the hardships you've been dealing with have been really pushing you to the brink and almost triggering you to seek instant comfort, to seek instant escape. And this doesn't have to be necessarily any substance issues, although it could be. This could be escaping through food or through watching too much Netflix. Just anything to escape the reality. I'm sure you get what I mean. But the beautiful thing about this first month is that you're finally getting out of this darkness, group number 2. You have the card of change here. Things will start shifting for you in a positive way. I see you starting to feel more safe, starting to feel more stable. If you've been feeling low energy or sluggish, it's about to change. You're getting your energy back. Your strength is coming back. And I love that we have the protection card here, because that lets me know that you are divinely protected. I especially feel it's some of your ancestors who are protecting you and watching over you. There is definitely some powerful woman in your bloodline who is watching over you, and I feel like you have a lot of traits after her. You're just as strong and just as powerful as she was. There's also a message that you should protect your energy this month. Make sure you have your safe space, your sanctuary. Make sure you're nourishing your body with homemade meals or healthy food. Also, with all these number 7s that we have here, some of you could be going through a spiritual awakening. Number 7 is a highly spiritual number. I do think that in the first month, you will be getting a lot of downloads. Your intuition is going to be really strong this month. With all these number 7s, your spiritual abilities are also going to grow stronger. Number 7 is also connected to reflection, growth, higher learning, development of wisdom, and the phrase, sometimes the hardest moments in your life teach us the most, is coming to mind. And I do feel like that's what's been happening for you. Going through a spiritual awakening is absolutely not easy. It can even be isolating for some, but it's also so worth it. Now, the number 7 also stands for synchronicities, which is so interesting since we also have these 2 cards, because they are giving me a very similar energy. And I cannot stress the fact that you have the clover leaf here. This represents luck, blessings, and miracles, so be ready for this group number 2. Also, pay attention to small details around you. You're going to be getting a lot of signs. There could be a lot of random coincidences that happen around you. Another thing that's coming through is that a lot of you will be letting go of some self-limiting belief that have been holding you back from manifesting something. There will be a moment of realization and letting it go, and allowing yourself to trust the universe to work it out for you. I know this part of manifesting is especially hard for a lot of people, but you are getting this down this month. Another thing that I see here is there could be a lot of fated encounters this month, a lot of chance meetings. You're just going to be at the right place at the right time to run into someone. And with 7th house being highlighted, this could potentially be a new love interest. This could be your new best friend. This could be your new business partner. This could be your new mentor, new teacher, or counselor, whatever. But you will meet someone significant during this first month. And I do feel like the divine timing is behind it. This is not random, even though it's going to feel like it. There could also be some fated opportunity that's coming your way this month. And there's also this energy of you going with the flow. You're really not sure what you want yet or what you're looking for, but you're figuring it out as you go. The 7 of Cups is the card of choices and options and different possibilities. It's like you're not yet committed to one thing only, you're just going with the flow, trying different things. With the Queen of Wands, this could do with your style, with your fashion, really enjoying the freedom to express yourself the way you want, depending on how you feel in the moment. You could be really switching it up this month. But I love that you have the Queen of Wands here, because this is such a contrast to all the dark stuff we have talked about in the beginning of your reading. And I do see you feeling more confident this month, stepping into your life unapologetically. Some of you could have been dimming your light for a while, and it's time to stop. It's time to speak your truth, to take up space. The Queen of Wands is a beautiful, bold, independent woman. Genders don't matter here, it's the energy that matters. And this is going to be your energy group number 2. Also, a little side message, if any of you are in therapy right now, or if you go to counseling, you could make some breakthrough this month. Or someone here could literally start going to therapy this month, but I do see someone helping you a lot this month. For some of you, this could be your partner or a friend, but someone here will really help you out this month. This person will help you feel more stable, more seen, more grounded, and loved as well. Now, some of you could also be Scorpio risings, because that would put Taurus on the 7th house. Some of you could also have fire sign in your big 3, so you could be Sag, Aries, or Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And some of you here could also have Venus in Scorpio, because that's the energy of the 7 of Cups. Now we also have Taurus energy, so that could also be a confirmation for some of you. And like I said before, with the 7th house, for those of you who are already in a relationship or married, it could have been your partner who's been struggling, and this is the month where they're getting better, where things are starting to work out for them, or they're getting the help they need. Just things are turning around for your partner. But take it as it resonates, it's a general reading. Okay, so let's now have a look at your second month. So let's first have a look at the area of your life that will be most highlighted or busy during the second month. Ooh, so we have the 3rd house. This is your neighborhood, your community. This is also your siblings, your childhood friends. The 3rd house can also relate to your relatives. The 3rd house is also the house of communication. And the 3rd house is called the house of goddess, and moon rejoices here. And this is also the house of short trips. It's also associated with local travel. So there's definitely a potential for the second month to be more social, or for you to be more out and about in your local community or your neighborhood. But let's now have a look at the energy that you will be embodying in the second month. So Spirit, please, what energy will my group number 2 embody in the second month, please? Okay, so we have Capricorn, Interesting. That's ruled by Saturn. And I want to know what you're going to be focusing on. So let's have a look at the overall energies for your second month. So we have openness. This card always reminds me of astrology. And we have the sixth house of routine. The sixth house also has to do with your body, your pets, among other things. And next we have new life. This sounds exciting. And we have reflection. Okay, I totally forgot we have to shuffle the tarot as well. So Spirit, please, what do you know about group number 2's second month? What can we know about their second month from now, please? Okay, so we have 2 cards. Oh, it's free. Okay. So we have the Page of Cups, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Temperance card. Okay, let's take them, and I'm gonna try to talk about them as like a one message. The Four of Wands always remind me of the 4th house, things to do with your family, your home, your loved ones. Okay, so the first message that came through is that some of you could be welcoming a new member in your family, especially if you have siblings and they're already married. They could be announcing a new baby that's on the way. For others of you, there could be a family celebrations happening in the second month. This could be someone's birthday party or engagement party, or someone could be getting married this month, because I do see you attending a lot of get-togethers, a lot of family-related events, or this could even be running into your childhood friends that you haven't seen for years or decades. And some of you could even have some high school reunion this month. Now, some of you could be also traveling back home to your childhood home or visiting your parents or your loved ones after a while of being away. Or if you haven't seen your siblings in a while, this is the month when you're going to see them again. There's this energy of reconnecting with your loved ones, with your old friends. And I hear a lot of chatter, so I do feel like this is going to be a more social month for you. There is a lot of excitement in the air. I'm getting a lot of playful energy. So I definitely see you out and about a lot more than usually. You could be taking a lot of short trips as well. You could be spending a lot more time in your local community. And there's also this energy of some of you wanting to be of service in your local community, or like you really want to help out and make sure your neighborhood is thriving. Or if you love animals, this could be you helping out in your local shelter. Oh, and for some of you, you could even welcome a new pet or new animal, because the 6th house rules your pet as well. So some of you could start fostering a pet that needs it. But there's definitely something new that you are welcoming into your life in the second month. It really feels like you've been craving a new life, or you've really wanted a fresh new start. There is something that is coming in the second month that you really wanted. Some of you might even move to a new place. Now, this is a general reading, so it's going to be different for everyone. But the advice here is to stay open and trust the universe, God, or whoever you resonate with, because they are working behind the scenes and they are working it out all for you. There's also this energy of keep doing what you've been doing in the first month, because you will keep getting signs all around you. I still see a lot of synchronicities happening in your second month. And some of you could be also crystallizing or putting together the life you actually want. There could be some new dreams you start working towards. There could be some old dream of yours that you're actually letting go of because it no longer resonates. It's no longer what you want. And you know how we've talked about the apricot blossom signifying new beginnings and fresh new starts and the arrival of spring? This is exactly how the second month feels, group number 2. Also, with Capricorn here in the 6th house, I definitely see you being more disciplined this month. I really see you working on yourself, working on your fitness, or on staying healthy. I see you getting your routine in check, making sure you get the most out of the day, but still get a good amount of sleep. and making sure that you have the perfect balance between your work and your free time. Now, some of you could also start including meditation practice into your routine since we have the reflection here. But I see you really doing something that's really beneficial for your body, like doing Pilates, yoga, or going to the gym, or taking walks, and being really consistent with it. Capricorn energy will definitely help you stay on track and stick to your goals this month. Okay, this is kind of TMI, but since this card is also connected to the moon and its cycles, and I'm literally seeing it next to the 6th house, I have to say this, but if any of you struggle with irregular periods or PCOS, in the next 2 months you could find something that really helps you get it under control or that helps you be more regular and on time. I definitely see your health improving this month. This takes me back to the yoga because I know there's this special yoga for PCOS and a lot of people say it really helped them in the long run. So you could definitely find something that works for you personally as well. Now, for those of you who are single, there could definitely be the start of something new with someone. Some of you could have definitely met this person in the first month, but there's this energy of getting to know each other, catching feelings for each other. And there is a potential for you to start building something with this person. Some of you could also connect with someone that you meet at a special event. This could be, again, the birthday party or something like that. And for those of you who are in a relationship, there's a new beginning for you as well. It's like the butterflies are coming back, even if you've been with this person for years. Or you have a moment that really brings you two closer to each other again. And you feel stronger than ever. You feel more in love than ever before. You could also be experimenting with intimacy and trying out different things. And some of you could be even getting married this month or hitting some kind of milestone in your relationship. There's an energy of celebrating what you have, how far you've come with this person. And also with the 4 of Wands, your love life will feel more stable and more harmonious from now on. And finally, I'm also getting that some of you could be celebrating some kind of achievement when it comes to your creative work. And real quick, I just want to mention that the 6th house is also connected to accidents or injuries, so just be mindful of that. This is not to scare you at all, but you could be a little bit more prone to tripping or bumping into the doors that you didn't see or cutting yourself with a paper or something like that, so just be mindful of that, okay? And stay safe. Okay, sorry, I had to take my puppy outside for a second, but let's finally have a look at your 3rd month. So, Spirit, please, which area of my group number 3's life will be most highlighted or most busy in the 3rd month? Okay, so we have the 9th house. This is interesting because group number 1 also had the 9th house, and I also believe it was also for the 3rd month. So again, there are some similarities between group number 1 and group number 2, if you want to check it out. But anyway, the 9th house is the house of God and the place where the sun rejoices. It's the house of religion, spirituality, divination. It's the house of higher learning, long distance travel, and foreign things, foreign people. And this is the house that's connected to your mind, to your way of thinking. It can help you see different perspectives. It's connected to experiences that help you broaden your mind and see the world differently. So this is gonna be interesting. Let's see which energy you will embody in the 3rd month. So Spirit, please, what energy will my group number 3 embody in the 3rd month, please? Okay, so we have Aries energy. This is a very spontaneous energy. But also, Aries is a very independent sign. This month, I could see you being more bold, more ambitious, going after the things you want, saying the things you're thinking without overthinking them. And you could also be diving headfirst into something. Aries and the 9th house is giving me traveling all by yourself or taking some kind of unexpected, spontaneous trip overseas. I also see you more hungry for knowledge, learning something new. You could definitely pick up some new class this month. But before I talk too much, let's see what else we can know about your 3rd month. Let's check the overall energies. So we have getaway. Oh my god, what was I just saying? Unexpected trip. We have getaway. Okay, that could definitely be on in the cards for you. We have solar eclipse, revolution. That makes a lot of sense with the Aries energy. We have regeneration. Interesting. I swear to God, you and group number 1 have similarities. And we have intuition. The intuition, I'm not surprised to see this. I feel like you naturally are someone with incredible intuition. So just let it guide you. Okay, let's have a look at what Tarot has to say about your third month. I'm really excited to get the full picture here. Okay, so Spirit, please, what can we know about my group number 3's third month, please? Okay, do I take this or what? I'm feeling these two cards. Like, do you see how they're popping out? The Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Yeah. This was not the way I thought I was gonna shuffle, but I'm taking it. I feel like we've been talking about you looking out for signs, and I definitely feel like this was a sign. So we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So horses or unicorns are another sign you could be looking out for. Okay, so first of all, the amount of newness that you have coming your way is crazy. The Ace of Pentacles is a card of new beginnings. This is something in your physical world. This is something tangible. This could be a new career path opening up for you. This could be a promotion. This could be you picking up a brand new skill. Or if you are a social media creator, this could be a sponsor or some brand wanting to work with you. And this would be very lucrative for you. This is also something solid that could potentially bring you good money in the long term. Now, some of you could also receive some financial gift from someone. This is also the energy of buying your new home and starting a brand new chapter, you know? For a lot of you here, I see a big manifestation coming to you in the third month. The Ace of Pentacles is also a card of prosperity and abundance. So for a lot of you, it will most likely have to do with your career, with your finances, or with some big investment or purchase that represents a brand new chapter in your life. And on top of that, you guys also have the freaking solar eclipse. This is a major change in your life, group number 3. I'm telling you, your life in 3 months will be so different to your life right now. Even mentally, you're going to be in totally different space. The thing is, the solar eclipse pushes us into a new direction. This literally symbolizes exciting new path opening up for you. And the thing is, it's very unexpected. This is not something you have planned. This is not something you saw coming. But once it happens, you're going to be so grateful that it did, because it pushed you in a direction that you never even considered. But it's exactly what you needed. And I feel like this is exactly why it's so important for you to trust the divine or God to work it all out for you in these first 2 months. Because this is exactly what they've been working out for you behind the scenes. This major change, this major shift, this brand new chapter in your life. And let me just give you an example of this. Since we have the 9th house, I'm going to use it in the example. So let's say that there is a country you've always wanted to travel to, or even live in. But the whole time you were planning this and wishing for this, you always included another person. Like, let's say you always planned this trip with your best friend, but your best friend is always busy, or she's got so much going on. Or you told yourself that you will travel once you have a partner, but you're single, so it's just not happening, you know? Okay, so this is kind of a stupid example, but the energy of this is like waking up one day and being like, F it, what the hell am I waiting for? Why would I even need another person? And booking your tickets, booking your dream trip, packing your bags, leaving and having the best trip of your life. That somehow totally changes your life, because while you're on the trip, someone offers you a job and a work visa, and all of a sudden you're moving to a new country all by yourself. You have a new job in your dream country, and this outcome is so much better than what you had originally planned. So this was just an example. Or you know what? Since we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ninth House here, there could even be like a job offer in a different country for some of you. If you like what you're hearing, claim it. It's your reading. And I have to say that this getaway card could definitely mean traveling or planning a trip. However, to me, this is giving shifting realities, jumping from one reality to another. You know those meditation on YouTube that help you do that? This is what it's reminding me of. There is a big change in your life. This is something that totally changes the direction of your life. Because this card also talks about magical portals that you just walk through and they take you to a magical new reality. This card is also connected to manifesting your dreams. And I told you from the beginning that you are manifesting something big. And with this portal, I really feel like the third month has the most potent energy for you, especially when it comes to manifesting your dreams. With Aries, a lot of you will feel called to be more spontaneous, to take more risk, to take inspired action. You could also be craving fun and more adventure in your life. This is definitely the month when you're going to be hungry. You're going to be passionate. You're going to be super impulsive. I mean, you have Aries, but you also have the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is known for riding at full speed ahead. There is no waiting with the Knight of Wands. So if there is something that you're really afraid to take action on, this would be the month where I see you just going for it. And let's finally talk about this regeneration card. I have to say that group number 1 also had this card, and I'm kind of getting a similar message. You could be getting a second chance at something that you never thought would come around again is making its comeback. There is some kind of opportunity you never see coming. Or if you're still single, there is a relationship coming that you never saw coming. This is also the energy of rebirth. So there could be an area of your life where you have experienced a lot of hardships, a lot of struggles, or even losses. And all of a sudden, this is coming back around, and it's easy, it's natural, it feels like it's meant to be. And I really love this energy for group number 3. You totally deserve this. Okay, so since we're done with this part of the reading, let's have a look at things you don't see coming / surprises. Okay, so I have shuffled the deck off camera, and I split it into 2 parts because it's kind of hard to shuffle on camera with this whole thing. So let's start. Spirit, please, what are some surprises or things group number 3 doesn't see coming that will happen in the next 3 months, please? And naturally, this is positive and negative as well because life is full of ups and downs, as you already know. So Spirit, please, what are some things group number 3 doesn't see coming, or what are some surprises? Okay, so this is enough from this side. Let's have a look. Okay, so you will find the truth about some situation. Let's see more. We have celebration. Yes, this is the 4 of Wands. It was literally right here on the 4 of Wands. And we have celebration. I told you there is some kind of celebration, event, birthday party, whatever that you're going to be attending. And I also see you celebrating some kind of milestone. This could be with your partner. This could be when it comes to your creative job or a new opportunity that comes your way. So that's beautiful. Oh my goodness, we have you were right and others finally realize it too. So this is quite satisfying. There's some kind of situation that you were completely right about, and as time goes by, people will start realizing it as well. So we have stepping outside of your comfort zone. What did I tell you? That's the Aries energy. This is the month where it's all going down. This is like what have I been waiting for? This is kind of like effort energy in the first month. And I see you stepping out of your comfort zone. We also have you're meant to be heard. So for some of you, this could definitely have something to do with your creativity. For others, there's something you might be holding back. It's kind of time to voice it out. This you're meant to be heard could also do with this Queen of Wands. Some of your creative endeavors, or this could be even on social media. Share your experiences if you feel called to do that. And we also have getting your shit together. What did I tell you in the second month? This is that Capricorn energy that will help you stay on track, that will help you get it all together. I love this for you. And we also have prosperity, abundance. Yes, this is the Ace of Pentacles. So let's shuffle the second half of the deck. So what else is happening for my group number 3 that they don't see coming? So Spirit please, what else is happening for my group number 3 that they don't see coming, please? What else is happening for my group number 3 that they don't see? Oh my gosh, adventure. Yes. What is this? It's also fake. Stuck energy. I feel like this is the energy that you're getting out of. This is literally the 12th house right here. These could be even limiting beliefs that keep you stuck in a cycle, that keep you stuck in a place. This is what you're getting out of group number 2. Okay. Is there anything else that flipped? I don't think so. Okay. So what else? I know that this shuffling is really messy. It's so hard to shuffle this deck, to be honest. I hope you don't mind. So let's get one or two more. Okay. So we have people are talking about you. This is interesting. I wonder why are they talking about you, group number 2? This could have to do with the major changes in your life. I totally hear it, like someone talking about you and being like, oh my god, have you heard about group number 2? Like, who are they? Because you're gonna change on so many levels. Okay, so next we have addressing a bad habit. Oh my gosh, like this is literally what we talk about in the first month for some of you who tend to self-indulge or who have some form of escapism that is clearly a bad habit for you. This is addressing it. For some of you, this could also be in the second month with getting your health on track and all that. We also have a miracle, a real blessing. And this is something that you personally will consider a miracle for you, for your life. And final one, we have there is no rush. I love this. Oh, and I also wanted to get one out of these. This is just random sayings. I don't know. I just wanted to get one for my group number 2. And right after this, we're just gonna quickly get you some comforting messages. I feel like if you resonated with, okay, this one. You have the same one that group number 1 got. This is definitely related to your 3rd month. There's inspired action. And looking at these two next to each other, I feel like there is no rush is really for the 1st and the 2nd month. This is like going with the flow, just following your intuition, following your feelings. Whereas though in the 3rd month, it's all changing and it's a go time. Okay, so let's get you some comforting messages from your spiritual team, from your higher self, and from that one ancestor who's watching over you. I especially feel like if you resonated with the hardships and the message in the 1st month, these messages could be really beneficial for you or just comforting or whatever. so we have, you are too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. This is interesting. If any of you feel pressure to follow someone else's footsteps or something like that, don't. You're not meant to go in that direction. You're meant to be doing something else, group number 2. And deep down, you know this. And I really think that this forging your own path is happening again in the 3rd month. Okay, so you have stop trying to carry the world on your shoulders. This is what the 1st month is giving me. And I think that's why you need to hear it, because this feels like your most grand energy, or the energy you're in right now. So let all these burdens go. You know what? Let me shuffle one more card for you out of this deck. So this one. Find ways to lighten up and not take everything so seriously. So that's another message for you. Okay, sorry. It's kind of bothering me that it's not, kind of... Okay, this is better. Okay, so let's get you some comforting messages from this beautiful deck. It's one of my favorites, but it's so hard to shuffle because the cards are literally so big. So Spirit, please, can we get some comforting messages from my group number 2, please? Can we get some comforting messages from my group number 2, please? Feeling these two. Let's shuffle some more. This one. So we have, whatever you manage to do today will be enough. Stop being so hard on yourself, group number 2. Okay, this one. Trying your best is all that matters. The rest will fall into place. Okay, these two. So we have, it's okay to struggle. You are doing better than you feel like you are. So we have, stay soft. The world may be cold, but we don't have to be. Aww, this is so sweet. And final 2 messages from this deck. We have, you are strong enough. Yes, you are. This is literally the message of the oak tree on the protection card. You are one of the strongest people out there, group number 2. And we also have, it's your weirdness that makes you wonderful. Oh, I love this. And this is the 2nd unicorn. I forgot to address this. This is the 2nd, or unibear. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know what this is, but it's very cute. But it's giving the unicorn again. It's giving uniqueness. This is kind of reminding me of the Queen of Wands, just feeling free to just be yourself, and that's okay. And you are wonderful just the way you are. And the final deck, let's have a look what your spiritual team wants you to know. What are something, my group number 2? Okay, this one. So you have trust. This goes so well with the reading because we talked about trusting the universe, having faith that your manifestations are coming. But the card says you are looking at a situation from purely physical perspective, and therefore you cannot see the bigger picture and the blessings interwoven within the event. We, your angels, urge you to trust, for all will work out in the best way possible. This is exactly what I told you. Let go of fear and apprehension and allow God's healing or the universe's healing to flow to you. Trust, for all will heal in ways you never thought possible. This is such a beautiful message to end this reading on because this is the 3rd month. Your life will change you in a way you never thought was even possible. So feel free to let me know what this is. Once it happens, I would be very curious to know how your life has changed in these 3 months. But anyway, thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're doing well. If any of you resonated with this dark energy, I'm sending you so much love, so much healing, and a virtual hug. So until next time, bye! Hi group number 3, if you have chosen this beautiful peach blossom fairy along with the rose quartz moon, then this is going to be your reading for the next 3 months. So in today's reading, we will look at each month separately, starting with checking the area of your life that will be most highlighted or busy during each month. We will also look at the overall energy for each month. We will be checking your energy and what each month has in store for you. Now, once we're done with this part of the reading, we will do a quick little things you don't see coming / surprises. And when we get to the end of the reading, we will get you some comforting messages from your higher self and your spiritual team. So that is the reading today, and let's finally start. Oh, and I also want to mention the spiritual meaning of this peach blossom, since some of you were probably drawn to this peach blossom fairy. So in some traditions, they are believed to have protective qualities, warding off evil spirits and attracting positive energy. They also symbolize new beginnings and beauty. And in Buddhism, peach blossoms symbolize purity and renewal. In Taoism, peach blossoms are connected to immortality and longevity. In Chinese culture, peach blossoms symbolize prosperity, growth, romance, and it is believed to bring good fortune in love, which is really interesting since we also have the rose quartz that is literally known as the love stone, which also helps with emotional healing, compassion, relationships, self-love, and so on. So we could definitely see these themes playing out in your next 3 months. But let's get into your reading. As you can see, I have already pre-shuffled the overall energies for each month, and I'm also going to be shuffling 1 to 2 tarot cards for each month. And let's start with my Astro Dices. Now the one with the numbers will tell us which area of your life will be most highlighted or busy during your first month. And the one with the signs will tell us what energy you will embody that month, basically your attitude, your way of dealing with things and stuff like that. So let's start with the signs. So, Spirit, please, which area of my group number 3's life will be most highlighted in their first month, please? Okay, so we have the 8th house. Okay, so this is actually the first time when I don't want to rush and talk about the 8th house before seeing the overall energies for your month overall. And I say this because the 8th house is one of the dark houses. It's a very intimate house and it's a little bit tricky. So before I say any more on it, let's check your energy during the first month. So Spirit, please, what will be my group number 3's energy during their first month, please? Okay, we have Aries. This could potentially mean some kind of new beginning because Aries is the first. It's kind of like the baby of the zodiac. And with Aries, this feels like you will be taking a lot of action in the first month. Aries are not the ones to wait around. They're the ones who take inspired actions. They're very passionate. If they want something, they go for it. This is a very good omen for bold new beginnings. A lot of you will also feel boost of energy in the first month. The only thing to watch out for is quick burnouts, as Aries can burn out quite quickly. And let's now have a look at the overall energy for your first month. Okay, hold on. It's just... I don't know if you can see it well. So first we have happiness. Beautiful. We also have trine, angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow. Trine is of Jupiterian nature. So this, okay, now that I see it with the 8th house, this tells me a lot more. We have time for a nap. What did I tell you about the quick burnouts with Aries? Make sure you're getting enough rest and that you don't push yourself too much during the first month. Because with Aries, it will feel like you want to do everything by yourself. You want to do like this thing, that thing. You want to get it going. You want to work hard. But just make sure you have balance and that you rest as well. And we have inner awareness. Okay, let's shuffle your tarot. Let's get you 1 to 2 tarot cards for your first month. Sister, please, what can we know about group number 3, first month? So what can we know about group number 3's first month? So we have the Hierophant. I actually really like seeing this because the Hierophant brings more stability into your life since Aries is not as stable. So this is good. And the bottom card energy is the Six of Cups. I love this. So we're gonna take it as well. Okay, let me put this over here. Okay, so let's start with the Trine and the 8th house, because this feels like a lot of you could be getting some kind of inheritance, or there could be some pleasant financial gift coming to you this month. Or since we also have Taurus energy here, this could, for example, be that you have inherited a piece of land after your long-lost relative. Or another example of this is someone finds a will from your beloved loved one that has passed on years ago, and they even find some hidden money that nobody knew about, and in that will it says that this loved one left it to you. That's the energy of Trine and the 8th house. Now for others, this could also represent significant help in paying off your debt and becoming more financially stable. Also, if any of you are married, the 8th house could also talk about your spouse's resources and their job. So this could mean, for example, your partner getting a new job that pays really well, or your partner getting inheritance, or them being approved for a loan or something. And the reason why I said all this is because the 8th house represents joint finances, other people's money. It represents inheritance, debt, taxes. Now, of course, the 8th house is strongly connected to death, transformation, and in modern astrology, it's also a very spiritual house. It's the house of the occult. So if any of you have felt intrigued by this, you could definitely start learning more about it this month. And in modern astrology, this house is also connected to intimacy and sexual matters. And since we also have the happiness card, it's looking really, really good this month. Usually the 8th house is more of a difficult house, but since you guys have Trine here, which is of Jupiterian nature, I really don't see this as anything negative. And this is exactly why I didn't want to speak on the 8th house before seeing the rest of your cards. Now, for some of you, there's also a message that someone will be helping you overcome your fear this month. There's help on the way. The person that will help you is someone who's patient and kind. For others of you, this could literally be your spiritual team supporting you and helping you this month. And for those of you who worry about something going wrong, or if there is something that has been keeping you up at night lately, it's going to go well. That's why we also have this peaceful time for a nap card, because afterwards you're going to be sleeping like a baby again. But I have to say that the main energy of your first month is feeling at peace, feeling happy, feeling stable in your life. And I keep picking up on this slightly lazy energy, but in a good way. Like, we all sometimes need that month that's a little bit more relaxing, that's a little bit more peaceful, harmonious, and that's filled with meaningful, intimate moments with your loved ones. I'm also getting a lot of nostalgia with this 6 of Cups, so something or someone from your past could be coming back into your life this month. And this is something or someone that you would actually happily welcome back into your life. It's a positive thing. And I also see you having moments this month when you're reminiscing on the good old days. For example, you could get a notification on your phone, or you know those Facebook notifications like, oh, look at this memory, or a picture from 10 years ago. And seeing this could send you down the rabbit hole where you spend the whole afternoon just going through your old pictures or videos from the good old days, you know? With the Hierophant here, I also see you committing to something new this month. This could be like, you know what, I want to start going to church every Sunday. Or this could be getting yourself a new spiritual teacher. Or this could be committing to taking a new class to get all the knowledge that you can. Now, someone here could even start teaching others or start guiding others this month. And honestly, every time I see this specific Hierophant, my mind goes to someone who people respect, someone who's mature, someone who has a lot of wisdom to give. So either this is representing your energy this month, or you're going to be working with a person like this. And again, this specific card always reminds me of a grandparent type of figure that watches over you or that helps guide you through your life, or that even has a lot of love and care and wisdom to give. I don't know why that's coming through, but a grandparent figure could be playing a big part in this first month, or this could just be someone you deeply admire and respect. And if you have a loved one that has passed on, they are definitely watching over you, group number 3. Now, I also think that you're going to be really aware of your rhythm, and I see you learning how to work with it and not against it. For example, if you have a stressful job that triggers bad headaches and migraines, this would be finding a way to prevent getting another headache. Or if you work from home, this would be figuring out when to pause and take a power nap, or when to take a short walk in nature to recharge your energy. This month it's going to be so easy for you to spot the cracks in your routine, in your rhythm. So don't push yourself too much this month. And also listen to your inner voice, let it guide you, because this inner awareness card is so similar to the Hermit energy. So I really think that your alone time is going to be really important. I would say that in the first month, you're prone to energy drainage, so it's important to make sure you have your alone time. You can relax, recharge your energy. And also, if any of you already have children, I see you spending a lot of time with them this month. With the dolphins and happiness here, you will be making a lot of beautiful memories with your children this month. This feels like a well-deserved holiday that you take with your kids, or just spending quality time with your kids. Also, some of you who are parents here could make a decision to homeschool your children this month. This is like the second pile that has this message. And bear with me please, but there's also a message for like one person here that you might be giving birth this month, and with Trine here, you're definitely being watched over. It's all going to go well. It could naturally be quite a draining month for you physically speaking, but it's going to be a month that you will reminisce on for the rest of your life. Now, for those of you who have pets, I see you spending a lot of time with your fur baby this month. If you have a dog specifically, this could be the month when you could start training them as well. And with the Hierophant here, someone here could be also getting married this month, because Hierophant is also about commitment and marriage, plus the 8th house makes a lot of sense, because once you marry, you and your partner's finances merge together. And at a wedding, you also get a lot of financial gifts, so that makes a lot of sense with Jupiter and 8th house. Now, as for the zodiac signs that we have here, we have Aries, Taurus. The 6 of Cups is Sun in Scorpio, so those placements could be significant for some of you. And some of you could be also Leo, Taurus, or Virgo rising. Now, let's finally have a look at your second month. Okay, so Spirit, please, which area of group number 3's life will be most highlighted or busy in the second month, please? Okay, so we have the second house. This is interesting because the 2nd and 8th, they are both money-related houses. But the 2nd house is traditionally called the gates of Hades, and like I said, it's deeply connected to your own finances. It's all your resources, it's your income, your ability to make money, it's your savings, it's everything you own. And in modern astrology, it's connected to your self-worth, your self-esteem, your values, things that make you feel secure. It's even connected with the food you put into your body. So all of these themes could be coming up in your second month. And let's have a look at what energy you will embody in the second month. So Spirit, please, what energy will my group number 3 embody in the second month, please? Okay, so we have Sagittarius. Interesting. Okay, with Sagittarius, I do see you being quite optimistic in the second month, Perhaps your income is looking really good, or you find a new way to make money since Sagittarius likes to explore. Oh my gosh, the Sagittarius energy is known for loving their freedom, right? And you have it along with the second house of your finances. Do you see what I'm getting at? This combination is giving me financial freedom. Okay, now I really want to see the rest of your cards, so let's have a look at the overall energy for your second month. So we have taking risk. Oh my gosh, what was I telling you with the Sagittarius? They like to explore. This is so fitting with the taking risk card. You could take some big risk when it comes to your finances that really pays off. We have Jupiter return with benefit. What? Are you kidding me? This is the second month you have freaking Jupiter. Okay, I'm speechless. And to have this card when it comes to your second house. Wow. Okay, so we have peace. Oh, this is such a beautiful card. And we have what? At peace? Do you see these two cards? Oh my gosh, this is seriously giving me the financial freedom, because it's like now that this risk paid off, you can relax. You don't have to worry about all the bills you have to pay. You don't have to worry about this and that. It's almost like you're reaching financial freedom and you're finally good. You can relax. Now, of course, this is just one way how we can read these energies, but for a lot of you here, this will be happening. So let's see your tarot. So Spirit, please, what can we know about group number 3, second month, please? Also, something significant could happen on the 23rd of the second month, or on the second day, or the 23rd. Okay. So what can we know about group number 3, second month, please? What? Do I take this card or what? It fled right back. What is it? Hermit. Okay, so wait, I was just telling you how this card is so similar to the Hermit energy, and you get it. Plus you also have these two peaceful energies and the Hermit. This is incredible. Okay, what's on the bottom? We have Judgment. Okay. I'm also getting this energy of weight being lifted off of your shoulders, and you don't have to worry anymore. This could be connected with the fear that you are overcoming, or this could be connected to something that you're worried about. Okay, and I'm also just noticing that we have 3 cards with birds flying, so you could be literally taking a flight in the second month. Not to mention, we also have Sagittarius, which in modern astrology is connected to the 9th house, which signifies traveling to foreign lands, to foreign countries. So a lot of you here could be taking some time off, or you could be taking some well-deserved holiday. And this doesn't feel like a holiday where you're stuck in some huge city and you're running around all day. This feels like some kind of retreat, like those yoga retreats in Costa Rica. And this could be a place where you're really close to the beach, but also really close to the mountains. The nature and the wildlife in this place is just booming. Now, like I said before, your finances will play a big role in your second month. And the fact that we have the taking risk here, there is some kind of investment that you make this month that will pay off tremendously. I also got a message that some of you could start working for yourself this month, or your own business could really take off during this month. And this is how you could be reaching financial freedom. And on top of it, if you have your own business, there's nobody bossing you around anymore. So you have this sense of peace and contentment. Now, with this Hermit coming up again, and even with the Sagittarius energy, there's something you're curious about. There's something you're learning. It could be getting more into spirituality, getting more into religion that really resonates with you. Or this could be, again, the occult, the esoteric things. Some of you could be also going through spiritual awakening. And in the second month, I see you having a lot of epiphanies about yourself, about your life, your values, your self-worth, your way of being. I also keep picking up on growth and you leveling up. I mean, even this Jupiter returns happens when you reach a certain age. So you're getting wiser, you're maturing, you're starting to look at the world differently. This is honestly so hard to describe, but it's almost like you're ascending to a higher level. There's a shift happening in this second month, and it's starting from within. I'm telling you, you will go about your life differently from the second month on. And the fact that you have two major arcanas here, just confirm it. There is a big shift happening for you in the second month, and it's on a spiritual level. I almost feel like there is a brand new version of you coming through and you're almost leaving the old you behind. I mean, this is a part of life, right? We grow, we evolve, we change, and you're just not the same person you used to be 10 years ago, and that's okay. And even with this egg on the peace card, you could be planting a seed for the future. There's a new energy coming through. Some of you could get inner calling that you just can't ignore, and by following it, it will slowly start changing the course of your life. Also, Jupiter is a planet of expansion, and let's address this Jupiter return that you have. This is the energy of blessings. It's a very potent time for new beginnings. You could also be getting some lucky break or some golden opportunity. Now, naturally, this will all manifest in different ways for all of you, but this is a very, very positive omen, group number 3. I have to say that the first 2 months are looking really peaceful for you, and I feel like the second month is going to be even quieter than the first month. A lot of you could take significant time off this month, and I see you wanting to spend this time alone, just on your own. I see you finding peace in the quiet. I see you honestly happy on your own during the second month. I mean, look how content this monkey is. She's completely at peace and comfortable. Now, this doesn't have to mean that you're going to be completely alone. It just feels like you're not really paying attention to other people or to the outside noise. You seem to be really focused on your inner world because that's also where this huge shift is coming from. It's from within. Now, of course, you will also manifest the shift in your physical world that is strongly connected to your income or your career. And I also wanted to mention that Jupiter return happens every 12 years. So some of you could be 24, 36, 48, or even 60. Or you could be turning these ages within the next 3 months. This does not have to resonate. It could just be extra confirmation for some of you. And as for the zodiac signs that we have here, the Hermit is ruled by Virgo. So that could be significant for some of you. And I have to say that I feel a lot of maturity in this group. So either you're way more mature than your peers, or this group has more older people. But let's now finally move on to your third month. So Spirit, please, which area of my group number 3's life will be most highlighted in their third month, please? Oh my God. This is a confirmation. This is a confirmation of everything we've just talked about, because you have the first house. This is all about you. This is who you are as a person. This is your physical body. This is your personality. This is your character. This is your appearance. This is incredible because we've been talking about a new version of you coming through. And that's why we have the first house here, because the change is taking place. The shift is starting. There's a huge transformation in who you are as a person. For some of you, this could even affect your physical body. Like, there could be a major change in how you look. The first house is also your identity, so there could be something changing about how you identify. And the first house is called the Helm, and Mercury rejoices here. So let's now see what energy you will embody in the third month. Spirit, please, what energy will my group number 3 embody in the third month, please? So we have Capricorn. Okay, and I want to check the overall energy as well. So first we have Thriving. Oh my god, I can from the cards that you have. Can you see all the cards? Sorry. Oh my god, there's so much I want to say, but let's just continue. You also, oh my goodness, I forgot that you got 2 astrology cards and you also got 2 of these cards. So you have Sextile, a combination of tension and flow, potential, and a rewarding situation. So Sextile is of a Venusian nature. And we also have Opposition, imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. This is interesting because opposition is of Saturnian nature, and Saturn rules Capricorn that we have here. How do I put it so we can see it? We also have Blessed. Okay. I keep noticing that number 2s, repeating number 2s, I keep seeing, see, 24, 23, 2, 22. Oh, look at that. 22, 23, 24. That's interesting. It's almost like you're going backwards on something as well. So we have Overwhelmed as the first card. This makes a lot of sense with this opposition, to be honest. And we also have Let Go. There's something you're letting go of. And I really feel like you're letting go of the old version of you, of all that wasn't working in your life before, because there's a new sense of who you are, and some parts of your life no longer resonate with it. But let's check with Tarot and what Tarot has to say about your third month. Okay. Sorry, I'm not good at shuffling cards. So Spirit, please, what can you know about group number 3's third month, please? What can we know about group number 3's third month, please? Okay, you guys got 3 cards. I don't know. You're getting so many cards for the third month. But I'm going to take them since they came for you. So we have the Ace of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Sun. You know what? The Sun and even the Ace of Wands remind me of this Thriving card. And I already see a connection between the Four of Cups and the letting go and the overwhelm. It's like there's something that's just not working anymore for you. And that's why you're just letting it go. There could be something that's been stressing you or causing you a lot of mental anxiety, or I don't want to say mental anxiety, but it's just like apathy. Like you don't even care. There could have been a point in your life where you started to get a little bit depressed, or it's almost like there's a certain level of apathy, like you don't even care anymore. Like, what am I living this life for? What's the meaning? You could have experienced those feelings recently, or maybe you could be going through it right now. But the fact that we have these 2 cards together, the Sun and the Ace of Wands, oh my goodness, this is a fresh new start. This is a fresh new beginning. This is a brand new you. And I see you letting go of everything that no longer resonates with you, everything that doesn't work for you. And with the opposition here, you could even be letting go of some people that don't get you, that don't understand this new shift that you just went through. See, like it says power struggle on the opposition, and sometimes or oftentimes with oppositions, it manifests through other people. So I do think there could be someone leaving your life. There could be a friend, I don't know, someone you worked with previously, and it's just not working out. Okay, sorry guys, I had to close the window because it got really stormy outside. But with Capricorn here, I feel like there's a new goal. There's a new vision that you're striving for. There's something that you're working hard on. Now, for some of you, this could also be committing to fitness or just working on yourself physically, working on your physique and all that. But I feel like it's way more than this. Yes, some of you are definitely changing appearance-wise. This could definitely be a major glow up with the first house and Leo. And I do see you feeling really good about yourself in the third month. I see you feeling really confident. I see you feeling comfortable in the spotlight, whatever that means. For some reason, I feel like there's going to be more eyes on you this month, and a lot of people will be drawn to your energy. And I'm going to be honest, like I said before, some people might not understand this transformation of yours. They could be like, what happened to you? And they might not be as supportive or even kind. I don't know why that's coming through, but this feels like a blessing in disguise. Seeing how people around you react when you follow your soul's calling, or when you level up, or when you succeed in life, for some reason, some people just won't be happy for you, and this is definitely a blessing in disguise. I don't see those people staying in your life for much longer, and it's for the best. And let me tell you, this Ace of Wands could represent a new person, a new friend. This could represent a new relationship. So I do think that there could be a new person entering your life in the third month. And this person is going to be just as passionate as you are. You will feel seen and understood by this person and vice versa. And I feel like this person is on a very similar path in life. Now, the Ace of Wands could also represent a brand new idea. This could be a creative spark. But whatever this is, you're going for it right away. With Capricorn, you're putting in the work. You're making it happen. The Ace of Wands is also the birth of something new. Again, someone here could be having a baby, but I really feel like you have a new vision for yourself. And that's also why we have the first house here. Because your whole identity is changing. And this is going to be a very exciting shift because this is the fire energy. This is passionate. And not to mention, this card can sometimes represent instant turn on, instant attraction. A lot of you will have a lot of chemistry with someone during this month. And if you don't want to get pregnant, then just be careful, okay? I'm just putting out there because we also have the Sun card that has a child on it, you know? But I have to say that compared to these 2 months, the third month feels loud. It feels exciting. It feels fresh. There are some mixed energies, as you can see. And there's something that you could find quite frustrating and overwhelming. But you will reach a point where you just don't care anymore. And you will be pretty much done with whatever this is. I really feel like for a lot of you, this has to do with a person that's causing you problems in your life. I'm getting the image of you leveling up, growing, and this person is trying to pull you back down, trying to push you back down, because then you're on their level. That's why we have the power struggle here with the opposition. So there are definitely people or situation you're letting go of this month, and with the Four of Cups here, this is apathy. This is things you don't really even care about. This is detachment. Yeah, you're absolutely letting go of some things. And this could even be detaching from your old life. I mean, living like that no longer makes you happy, so why should you, you know? Now, I really want to address this Thriving card because this is a card that has the energy of you standing tall, of you standing proud, of you being a survivor, of you being able to overcome any obstacle that comes your way. I feel like a lot of people would have given up if they faced the challenges and hardships that you have. And there is a sense of pride of getting to where you are now because it's like the odds were against you, but you made it. This is such a powerful card, group number 3. So in this third month, I see you standing in your power, being proud and honestly not giving a damn of what people think about you. I feel like there is something very unique about you. You might not fit the nowadays social norm. And for some reason, I feel that a lot of you who chose this group could inspire the next generation or the younger people who will walk the same path you have. And let's finally address this Blessed card because to have this along with the Sun card, which is pretty much the happiest card in tarot, is crazy. A lot of you will have something happen in the third month that will feel way too good to be true. I just keep hearing, there's no way. There's no way this could happen to me. and you might actually need some time to process this blessing. And by the end of the third month, you're going to be like, I can't believe this is my life now. This feels unreal. I never thought I could actually have this. Some of you might even feel unworthy of whatever this is, but oh my gosh, please don't. You absolutely deserve this group number 3. And these two cards combined could represent success, abundance, good fortune, and living a very fulfilling life. Okay, so let's now finally check out things you don't see coming in the next 3 months / surprises. And I have already shuffled the deck off camera, but it's kind of big, so I'm gonna be shuffling it one half at a time. Okay, let's start. So Spirit, please, what are some things that they don't see coming / surprises? Things my group number 3 don't see coming / surprises in their next 3 months. As you can see, this is kind of hard to shuffle, so bear with me, please. Spirit, please, surprises. Things group number 3 doesn't see coming in the next 3 months. We're gonna get a couple of these from this half of the deck. Okay. Let's shuffle some more. So things group number 3 doesn't see coming in the next 3 months, or surprises. Okay, this is enough from this half. So let's see what we have. We have protect your energy, protect your boundaries. I think this is especially for the first and second month. We also have dealing with an energy vampire. Oh my god. That's the third month. That's why you're gonna feel quite overwhelmed. Like there's someone who's trying to keep you down. Like they don't want you to do well. I feel like this person is quite miserable or unhappy with their own life, and they can't stand seeing other people doing well or succeeding in their life. So this could be the person that you're letting go of group number 3. Some kind of energy vampire. And we have spirituality. I mean, spirituality has been all over your reading. You even had spiritual awakening, and a lot of you could definitely be getting more into spirituality within the next 3 months. We also have a yes. So whatever question is on your mind right now, the answer is yes. Take this yes as it resonates. Imply it to whatever situation you want. This is your reading. We also have stuck energy. And this honestly reminds me of the 4 of Cups, because this is kind of like being stuck in a life that just doesn't fulfill you anymore. And this can sometimes lead to depression, because what's the point of, you know what I mean. And I'm glad that this card, the 4 of Wands, this energy of detachment and not caring and apathy, actually came out with this letting go, because there's things you're letting go of in the 3rd month, and this is definitely one of them. You're letting go of your old way of being. You're letting go of some parts of your old life, especially if you were not happy with your life previously. Okay, so next we have unexpected money coming in. What did I tell you? Inheritance, financial freedom. We have 2 cards. Change of plans. I'm sorry if I keep repeating myself, but this is exactly the change of direction. I told you your life will not be the same after these 3 months. The direction in where your life is going is gonna be completely changed. So be ready for your plans to change. And I feel like this is also happening in the 3rd month. You're having new dreams. You're having new vision for yourself and for your life. Beautiful. We have moving on. This is so good. Because like, you're moving on from people. You're moving on from your old way of being, from the old version of you. Okay, let's shuffle the second part. So Spirit, please, what are the surprises or things group number 3 doesn't see coming in the next 3 months, please? What are some of the things my group number... Oh my god, this is a lot. Okay. Okay. This one is flipped, so I have to take it. But let's shuffle more. So what are some things group number 3 doesn't see coming that will happen in the next 3 months? Something flipped. Something flipped. I don't know where it is. Here, okay. Let's shuffle some more. So surprises they don't see coming in the next 3 months. Okay, and something else flipped. Is that enough? I just feel like there's one more message. There's something else you need to know or be made aware of. What is it? Okay, we have it. Okay. So let's have a look what we have. So there is no rush. Take it easy. Yes. We have money, finances related. What did I tell you? We have 2 financial houses, group number 3. There's big changes happening in your finances in the next 3 months. This is just another confirmation. Do you see that? I don't know if it's focusing, but it says upgrade, leveling up. This is so crazy. So another confirmation. We have new hobby, new interests. That's exactly what I was talking about in these first 2 months. There's something like the occult, or you're learning something new, something that you felt intrigued by for a long time. You're getting into it. And we have support is on the way. Sorry, that's my puppy. I feel like my puppy just affirmed it, like hell yes. I'm sorry, she's a little crazy. So this could be spiritual support is on the way, but I feel like this is gonna affect your physical world. Someone will help you out. Again, you could get some kind of financial help, financial support. Yeah. And oh my gosh, do you see that? We have a new crush. This is the Ace of Wands energy. There's someone you will have instant chemistry with. I definitely think someone will have a crush on you, group number 3. And I do think it's gonna be mutual with this Ace of Wands and the new crush. And we also have that something unexpected might happen with your home, or even the surprise could be related to your home. Maybe some of you might even invest in like a new home, in buying a new property, and buying a new land. 8 and second house. Okay, let's finally finish off this reading with comforting messages from your spiritual team and from your higher self. So I have already reshuffled this off camera, and these are messages from your higher self, from your spiritual team, which reminds me that in the second month I feel like you're super connected to your higher self, group number 3. So, what are some comforting messages that you want my group number 3 to know, please? What do you want to tell my group number 3, please? Okay, so we have, you have such a bright light inside, stop dimming it. You know, do you know why this is crazy? Because when I was looking at this thriving card, I wanted to tell you to stop dimming your light. And this card says it for me. Your spiritual team heard me thinking that, and they were like, no, group number 3 needs to know that. So here we are. Stop dimming your light, group number 3. I don't know where to put this. Let's shuffle 1 or 2 more. What else do you want my group number 3 to know, please? Okay. And I feel this one. And this one. Okay. So we have make time to play, have fun, be free. This is the Sagittarius energy and the Sun energy. We also have bet on yourself, take chances, reach your dreams, you've got this. Okay, are you guys seeing this? And you have taking risk in the second month. And I told you this could be like you starting your own business, you being able to work for yourself. And a lot of people might not get this. A lot of people might tell you, don't do it. It's not gonna work out. You can't make it work. Don't believe them. Bet on yourself. We have, you could use some self-care time like now. Schedule it in. This is what the first 2 months are for. If you haven't taken vacation or time off in a long time, do it. Group number 3, you need it and you deserve it. Okay, so what else do you want my group number 3 to know? The voice that tells you that you aren't good enough apparently doesn't know you at all. You're amazing. We have, I felt this one as well. You are not a burden. We are lucky to have you. That's so sweet. What else do you want my group number 3 to know, please? Okay. It's okay to be afraid, but as much as you can, please try to act from love rather than from fear. This is about you overcoming your fear, group number 3. Beautiful. What else do you want my group number 3 to know? Let's get like one or two more, please. Okay, so we got 2. You will rise above the ashes. You will find a way to become whole again. Oh my God. This hits hard because especially if any of you resonated with the depression message that I was talking about, and this apathy towards life and not even caring, if you've been there, you know how hard that is and how dark it can get. And this is you rising above the ashes. This is complete rebirth. I love this and I'm so happy you got this message. And finally we have, every time you thought life would defeat you, you were wrong. This is incredible because this is the thriving message. You are a survivor. You've overcome so much. So start believing in yourself, group number 3. And to close off this reading, I will get you one of these cards. Now, the deck is a little weird sometimes, so I don't know how it's gonna resonate, but I've done this for the other groups and in Van Val. So we have self-criticism. Be your angels ask you to please be more compassionate toward yourself. Observe the times when you have critical thoughts about you and make an effort to replace those negative thoughts with positive, loving ones. You are a wondrous being of light, even at times you think you are less than perfect. Remember that God and divine perfection exist in all things. This is so beautiful. Stop being so harsh on yourself, group number 3. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you so much. I hope you're doing well, and I hope to see you in my next reading. Thank you again, and bye!